Hamilton County has 7 days and counting to finalize a long-term deal with the Cincinnati Bengals, or risk losing a $120 million contribution from the team. And Ohio lawmakers will decide whether to set aside funding that could be used for Paycor's renovations. WCPO 9 I-Team has been closely following stadium developments this year.
Reporter Dan Monk says there's a new wrinkle that could threaten progress.
Hamilton County and the Cincinnati Bengals agree on one thing. They want the state to cover about a third of the renovation costs here at Paycor Stadium. The problem is Ohio's governor, House, and Senate all have different ideas about how to do that. And the Senate idea is now under attack as unconstitutional.
Look, stadiums take money. And, this stadium's been here for a while, so it's time to do some renovation for that. And we hope the state will be able to participate in that. But the best way to do that, frankly, is to take this money from the gaming companies and not from the general taxpayer.
When Ohio Governor Mike DeWine came to Cincinnati last week, he made it clear he does not support the Ohio House plan to issue bonds for the Cleveland Browns.
I know everybody is talking about Cleveland, and Cleveland's important, but so is Cincinnati.
But DeWine stopped short of endorsing the Senate's proposal to establish a $1.7 billion funding pool using unclaimed funds.
My daddy was a pastor, and I learned thou shalt not steal.
That's Alan Mayer from the Association of Unclaimed Property Administrators. He told our sister station in Cleveland the Senate proposal could be an unconstitutional taking of property.
We all learn from a young age, if you have something that belongs to someone else, you have to give it back.
State Senator Jerry Serino said he consulted attorneys before proposing the idea.
To make sure that we were on solid ground. We believe we are. Doesn't mean there won't be a challenge.
But a state representative is urging colleagues in the House and Senate to reject the proposal. The Senate proposal could have been the fastest way for Paycor to land a state contribution, but NKU Professor Joe Cobbs thinks the money will come sooner or later.
I'd be surprised first if they didn't get state money in some fashion.
At Paycor Stadium, Dan Monk, WCPO 9 I-Team.